Yes, welcome to another video, guys. City win 5-0 against Newcastle United. 3 games to go. If we win them all, City will be Premier League champions, and it was obviously a difficult one today in terms of would the players be able to react in a positive way, given what happened on Wednesday. Well, they sure did, you know what I mean? Brilliant performance. Got loads to speak about. Before we do, guys, today's video is sponsored by the guys at Manscaped.
85% of partners prefer a man who is groomed below the waist, and 96% of partners think bad grooming is a major turn-off. That's where Manscaped have come in to help us all out, including myself, lads. The Lawnmower 4.0 is a trimmer specifically designed with our crown jewels in mind. It has skin-safe technology to reduce those nicks and cuts and gives you the maximum confidence while trimming below the waist. It's also IPX7 waterproof rated, so you can operate in wet or dry conditions. It has a premium 7,000 RPM motor with quiet stroke technology and a massive 90-minute battery time, which is supported by its wireless electromagnetic charging function. With the Performance Package 4.0, you'll get the Crop Reviver with witch hazel and powerful odor defense. This keeps your balls protected after a good shave. Crop Preserver with its soothing aloe vera and advanced quick absorbing cream, keeping your balls feeling fresh and hydrated. And the Weed Whacker to trim ear and nose hair. The Performance Package 4.0 has everything you need to keep you the most groomed man in the room. Use our code EXTRA20 XTRA20 at checkout and you'll save yourself 20% off your order and receive free international shipping.
Yes, go check it out. Link in the description. Extra 20 for 20% off and free shipping. Don't be the hairy guy. Right, let's get into it then, bro. The game, like I say, going into the game, I was kind of like calm on one hand because I knew that Eddie Howe has got a terrible record at the Etihad Stadium. He always plays in like a decent way. He doesn't try and like play like the Spurs way and be proper defensive. So I always kind of was confident in the game, but it was more about ourselves, about the City players, you know what I mean? Would the City players be able to respond and put in a performance that was good enough to beat Newcastle, given what happened on Wednesday? But, you know, they were absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it was a real test of character in it to see how they'd come through it. And obviously, that's why I was a bit worried about this game. Like, playing Newcastle on that, with our record against Eddie Howe, is pretty calm. But it's the fact of the extra thing, and this could derail our season. That I mean, it's basically the storyline is there. And it's just whether that rings true. And obviously, we did bits.
Yeah.
The players went out there. They looked fine. Do you know what I mean? We had a really good game. We were playing really nice football. Though sometimes it was a bit defensively shakily at times, but I mean, we absolutely smashed it. Getting the 5 goals is mint as well for the goal difference. And the players just did bits. The players just did bits to just come through that really tough period on Wednesday. Do you know what I mean? And then all their heads would be down and that they'll be thinking about it all week. And Sunday, obviously yesterday they had the Liverpool dropping points. That was basically the motivation to go into this then. So you can put Real Madrid behind you there at that point.
I think Liverpool drawing their game against Spurs, it gave everyone a bit of a boost because it's like, oh my God, we've now got like a really good opportunity to put some more distance between City and Liverpool rather than just a standard, oh, Liverpool gone back to the top of the league and we have to win to go back to the top of the league type thing. So, obviously it was a great performance from all the players. Pep made a few changes. Obviously, you know, players like Grealish came into the side, Sterling came into the side as well, so did Ilkay Gundogan. I thought they all had pretty decent games, especially Jack Grealish. We'll speak about him a little bit when we do the player ratings, but it was good for Pep to obviously freshen it up. And this is a big game, so players like Sterling, players like Grealish, who obviously didn't play the game against Real Madrid, they have to perform today because this isn't just a standard Newcastle at home, like, oh, I'm only playing the crappy games. This was a massive opportunity for City to take the points from Liverpool, given that they dropped points last night against Spurs, and they did that, and they all performed really well. And to top it off, we got a lot of goals, scored 5 goals. That really helps the goal difference, bro. Goal difference now, City are on plus 68. And Liverpool on plus 64, so there's a 4-goal difference gap. Now that will only really come into effect if City end up losing a game, but obviously we're playing Wolves and we're playing West Ham. Like they're a difficult side, and even Villa, to be fair, they've got some dangerous players. Now obviously it's still not great. We would prefer to have a little bit higher goal difference in case we do lose, but you know, we've got the draw in the bank. if we can get some more goals against Wolves or against West Ham to get that goal difference further up, it just helps us in case we end up, doing a madness on the last day of the season and losing the game. So that goal difference going up, and Jamie Carragher was speaking about it after the game as well, and he felt from a Liverpool point of view, those last 2 goals for us, they were the killers.
The thing is, like you've always said this, innit? And people in the chat, you got to credit LB, innit? There's so many people who are like, why you keep going on about goal difference? You keep going on about goal difference. And now we're at a point where it could come down to goal difference. Obviously, we still have to lose and our back us not to. But having that goal difference, like you say, if it comes down to the last day of the season, it gives, like, basically, if the players have a wobble and we lose, it's a bit less stress if your goal difference is good. Do you know what I mean? I don't think 4 goals is enough at this point, do you know what I mean, to be able to say, yeah, we can lose a game. I still think that's a bit too tight. But it's good. It's going in the right direction. And seeing the team scoring this many goals, and then we created quite a lot of chances in that game as well. Hopefully that we can go against West Ham or Wolves, like you say, and get some more goals. Yeah. But I do expect them to be quite difficult games. I kind of back us not for it to even touch the goal difference. Yeah. Like you say, we have 2 wins and a draw. Sees us win the Premier League title. 3 games left, 2 wins and a draw. That's mad.
I think that if we get past Wolves, I think we'll win the league. Because I could see us drawing against either Wolves or West Ham. And I could see us potentially, worst case scenario, drawing both of them games. Because look, they're difficult places to go. They're not easy places, you know what I mean? So if we beat Wolves, I think that worst case scenario, we draw against West Ham, beat Villa. I think we'll beat Aston Villa on the last day of the season. I think we'll beat them regardless of what happens. But Wolves and West Ham is difficult. So therefore, if you beat Wolves, you've got the draw in the bank. You could then draw against West Ham, and then I think, like I say, I'm not really worried about the Aston Villa game, last game of the season. I think we'll beat them. It's just these next 2 games, and if you get through one of them, then you can afford the draw against West Ham. You know what I mean? So Wolves Wednesday night is going to be absolutely huge, and obviously
they'll have already played as well.
Yeah,
Liverpool have already played the day before, and if they lose that game, we can wrap the league up by West Ham.
Pretty much, yeah, exactly. So it's a madness. Now, there is a little bit of a downer to this whole situation, and that is the situation with regards to our centre-backs. Now, Kyle Walker's out for the rest of the season. John Stones is out for the rest of the season. Ruben Diaz is out for the rest of the season. Ake isn't 100% fit yet and will likely not be available for the Wolves game, which means that the only fit centre-back you've got at the football club right now is Laporte. So you've got to decide what you do. Are you going to play Fernandinho next to him? That's probably going to be what happens.
I think that's what happens.
I know it's crazy because we did that, 2 seasons ago for a whole season. We now have 4 centre-backs at our football club. Yeah, it looks like, and it's kind of like a fitting end to Fernandinho's career at City, that we're going to end the season with Fernandinho and Laporte as the centre-back pairings. Now, you got to ask yourself the question, guys, does that worry you? Does that concern you? Obviously, Fernandinho is capable of playing there. My only concern really is the 2 away games. And it's not because Fernandinho's a bad player. It's more of the sort of physicality that we're going to lose by not having Ruben Diaz in there in the set pieces, when the ball's being crossed in, etc. And I think, that worried me slightly. But, Fernandinho is an experienced player. And, he's a captain of our side. And we're going to really need him in these last 3 games because we're out of options.
Yeah, he's going to be crucial. He's going to be massively crucial. I kind of hope that Ake can maybe make it for the West Ham game. Hopefully he can come back from his injury. We've just basically shot our luck, innit, when it comes to all these centre-backs getting injured. The Diaz injury today was a real blow because, we were going from thinking, buzzing, going into these games and that, and they are difficult games, to having to play Fernandinho there, which is a bit of an L. And obviously Pep confirmed today that Walker's out, Stone's out, do you know what I mean, for the rest of the season. He confirmed that Diaz will be out for the rest of the season. Mm-hmm. So we've been dealt these cards. So it's what we've got now, isn't it? Yeah. We have to deal with the situation. Personally, Fernandinho for me, that'll be the centre back pairing. I don't see us pushing Rodri there. I think we've done that once ever. I don't see us doing that. I think it'll be Fernandinho. We've done it before, and like I say, fitting into his career, that he has such a massive part to play in the rest of in the last few games of the season.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and maybe players like Luke Mbete, these players, he's on the bench, academy graduate. Will he get some minutes in the end of the season? It's very possible. I think something that you might see more often now is if we are winning the game,
towards the end of it, last 10 minutes or so, if we're like 3-4-0 up, I think he's going to be subbing Laporte off a lot more. So basically, he's our only fit centre-back. You kind of got to protect him, innit?
Yeah, absolutely. That's true, that's true. Right, let's get into the player ratings, guys. These are decided by our extra club members. These are the guys at the bottom of the screen. If you want to get involved, help support the channel, and try and influence these player ratings, you can do. All you have to do is join the extra club. Link is in the description. Right, let's get into it. Edison, clean sheet for him today. Made a couple of important saves as well. And one really, really good one against Callum Wilson. Gets an 8.2. Cancelo, good game from him today with a 7.7. Diaz, obviously, unfortunately, went off. He gets a 7.3. And Laporte, another decent game from him today, 8.2. Zinchenko, who was absolutely fantastic today, never put a foot wrong, gets an 8.7. Defence, really, really solid.
Yeah. Rodri gets an 8.6. I thought he was mint today, Rodri. He was popping it off. You know what I mean? He's had such a good season, Rodri. I'm so buzzing for him. He's such a good CDM for our club. Obviously, got himself a goal as well. De Bruyne gets a 9.5, which is deserved. De Bruyne was mint. He was mint again, running the show. And Gundogan finished in midfield in a 7.3, which is low. Do you know what I mean? It's average kind of thing. But I was happy to see Gundogan on the side today, and he didn't like. And I wasn't looking at him thinking this guy's washed. There've been like things like saying, "Oh, Gundogan's washed in it now." Like, we can't have him in our team, but. I mean, he actually looked all right today.
He was good today. Raheem Sterling with an 8.6. Good performance from him today, getting himself into the penalty area, which is what we want to see him do. Very decisive as well when he had the ball. Jesus, bit of a quieter day for Jesus, but he has been on superb form, so you can allow him one day off. And Jack Grealish, who I thought was really, really good today, you know what I mean, involved in quite a few of the goals, and that one at the end, you know what I mean, that link-up between him, Foden and Sterling was absolutely phenomenal. Incredible. And he was at the heart of that as well, so a really, really good performance from Jack Grealish today.
I want to see more of that. That last two goals kind of thing, where he driving kind of thing, I want to see more of that from.
Yeah, and I'm sure next season he'll come into his own. Subs are on screen. Pep gets a 9.8, and the referee didn't have too much to do today. Gets a 5.3. So, guys, 3 games to go. 2 wins and a draw needed to secure the Premier League title. Can we do it? You know, there's a few challenges there with 2 really, really difficult away games, a bit of a defensive crisis at centre-back as well. So it's not going to be plain sailing. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. We'll be back tomorrow with some more content as well. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please smash a like on the video if you've enjoyed it. Go check out Manscaped at manscaped.com. Use code EXTRA20 for 20% off your order and free shipping. The ship worldwide. Go check them out. And we'll see you in the next one. See you in a bit.